He didn't hold a press conference in the build-up to this match. You can be sure he'll have plenty to say in the aftermath of this game. Perisic. Vidal. Çalhanoğlu. Brozovic. Wide it goes for Dumfries. Rapidly improving in intercolours, getting an opportunity in the absence of Darmian through injury. Dumfries now, he can cut it back. Alexis Sanchez saw his shot blocked. Shomorodov holding it up, getting away from D'Ambrosio. But the ball did go into touch.
Another great play by Inter, by Vecino in that situation. Great. You will see the ball was outside, of course. But too easy again to arrive inside the box. You know, then they arrived, they closed the last shot on goal, but too easy again for Inter to arrive inside the box and shoot on goal.
It is another statement performance from Inter, much like the one they produced against Napoli a couple of weeks ago. 3-2 winners against the Partenope. Seemingly 3-0 winners here in the capital against Roma. The Roma side that could yet concede a fourth. Alexis Sanchez, too high for Vidal. Vecino gives chase. Ibanez. Vidal got a foot to the ball. It's a Roma throw. Roma will have the same issue in that match against Spezia. Yes, they'll have Abraham and Karsdorp back from suspension, but they'll be without Zaniolo, a forward, and Mancini, a defender. There you see Inter completing way more than twice as many passes as Roma. It is just one piece of data that bears witness to just how dominant this has been, this display from the Nerazzurri. Superior in every department from the first whistle. And there are caveats. Roma without some key players through injury. Suspension is less difficult to feel sympathy with. But Mourinho is paid handsomely to find solutions. Zaniolo, and still Zaniolo! It's just a consolation. A goal which will mean plenty to him on a personal level. In the grand scheme of things in this match, it matters for little, but it is a reminder of his pure talent, a force of nature. And in fact, the ball has hit the side netting. For a moment, it looked as if the ball had gone in. Brozovic thought it had found the back of the net as well. It did go the wrong side of the post, Massimo.
Very close to the top corner on the right side of Andanovic. When he has time and space, he's a great shooter. Fantastic. He was with me on the under-21 national team, but he's a fantastic player when he has time and space. But of course, this is not the night for him. You know, he has just this opportunity, not more than this. But as I said, Roma have to do more than this in the next matches if they want to achieve or they have the opportunity to arrive on the fourth place.
Zaniolo a whisker away from grabbing a goal back for Roma. Zaniolo so close to finally ending that goal drought in the league. Struck very purely just the wrong side of the post. And now Çalhanoğlu will make way for Sensi. He scored the opening goal, he teed up the second. Another impressive display from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. And Milan's loss is Inter's gain.
When you have a midfield player like this that score 5 goals in the first 16 matches, it means more, you know, in the half of the season. It means that could score, it could arrive to 10, so it's a lot. He did well also, not just for the goal, but because he played a really good match.
D'Ambrosio. Di Marco offsets Perisic. Three teammates in the middle. Perisic taking his time. Back it goes for Di Marco. Sensi. Brozovic spotting the run of Vidal. He's picked him out. And Vidal tried to backheel into the path of his fellow countryman Alexis Sanchez. Mkhitaryan still has plenty of energy. Vertu. Mkhitaryan. A comprehensive scoreline. We haven't seen any goals materialise in the second half. Shomorodov unable to link up with Zaniolo. Di Marco. Sensi. Into winding down the clock. Saw just a minute of added time, but it's the Roma fans who are still singing to their credit. Their support has never been found wanting. Another big attendance tonight, over 50,000. They have not been treated to a good performance, but they're doing their bit, even if the players on the pitch aren't necessarily holding up their end of the bargain. Nice football again from Inter. Di Marco feeding Perisic. Sensi really should be four.
Another great move here, and the Sensi have to finishing this ball better, to shoot on goal with the right foot better. He can do it because he's a very technical player, so he had to do it. He was just in the middle. It's like a penalty, you know, this one.
Sensi no more than 13 yards out. Simone Inzaghi unhappy. D'Ambrosio and Brozovic also disappointed that Inter didn't make their dominance pay by adding a fourth goal. Roma have only hit the target once, and that required a last-ditch block from Denzel Dumfries. Handanovic has not had to intervene to make a save. Fairly damning indictment on the Giallorossi's performance. Hard to find too many positives in it, if any. Vidal clipping it forward. Smalling too quick for Alexis Sanchez. A couple of players with Manchester United on their CV. Mancini. Ibanez. Smalling's done well to keep it in. And he was caught late by Di Marco. I mentioned Roma's next league assignment. Inter will entertain Cagliari next after they return from Madrid. Then they visit Salernitana and finally Torino at home to close out 2021. It could conceivably be 9 more points for the Nerazzurri. They could yet find themselves top of the pile and winter champions closing out 2021, particularly as on the 19th of December it's Milan against Napoli. Bove. Vertu. Both sides now just playing for the final whistle. Sensi very close to adding a fourth. But it is as you were in terms of the scoreline we saw at the break. You get the feeling that any team that finishes above Inter in Serie A this season could well be champions.
You know, after this match, Inter won six of the last 7, draw just 1, scores 15 goals and conceded just 3. So they start to have numbers, very important numbers of number 1. It means that they can lead the league, and it will be not so easy for the other teams, Milan and Napoli, that will have a very, very difficult match tonight, Napoli against Atalanta at home.
Inter did find themselves off the pace a few weeks ago. They're at one stage 7 behind, but they are right there now on the tail of Milan, just one